everyone, and welcome to a different type of video. Today we will be doing a draw this in your style. I haven't done too many before, but I saw LalliPop's new rebrand and she is hosting a draw this in your style to celebrate it. And I just couldn't resist to put my spin on her new character Mascot. Plus, YouTube put it into my recommended at the start of the day, and those were good odds for me to start it and finish it within the day, and that is exactly what I did. Now first, be sure to go visit Lalli's new channel rebrand. She's a very talented artist. I'm actually very excited to see what she's going to do with her channel. No pressure, Lalli. I'm sure it'll be great. Also, you can follow her on Instagram at LalliPop Art. I'll link everything below. Her FNAF drawings are my favorite. I just love FNAF, frankly. I personally want this Springtrap painting on my wall. It's just, I really appreciate the colors. Something about that is just good. I also love the little doodle of Withered Bonnie. He's one of my top favorite FNAF characters, so any art of him just screams in my tiny brain. I feel like he is such an underappreciated character. Anyway, the characters we are drawing for this Draw This In Your Style are very, very cute. One is Lalli, a cutesy human girl, and Pop, a little chunky bird. They were very fun to draw. However, Lalli's hair was hard for me to understand, which definitely was more of a me problem. I got pea brain. Also, YouTube did not help with the quality of the images on community tabs. That is like my biggest complaint with one of my biggest complaints with YouTube. I can't tell you how many times it bullies me whenever I try to share my art on community tabs, and it just lowers the quality and it's just frustrating. I don't know if I'm the only one who has that problem. But those braids around the buns really confused me, so I did change them into like little hearts, which I think sells the same idea. You will see that in the drawing, but I really did interpret this character in my style as much as I wanted. And also just made it like a little more cartoony or comical, I don't know. Now I am doing two drawings since you can enter on YouTube and on Instagram. Figured I should just do both since I'm here. However, I will show the processes of both drawings in this video. The first drawing will be my entry on YouTube and the second for Instagram. For the first drawing, I wanted to do a full body pose of Lalli spreading her arms out like a bird, and Pop somewhere on the drawing doing the same. So it looks like she's mimicking Pop, like they're both flying. Lalli really does give that cute carefree energy, so I felt like that would capture it in a really good way. Anyway, I'm not going to do a long voiceover for this video because it's hot today and I can't have my air conditioner on while I'm doing voiceovers, but like I can't have it off long enough to where my girls overheat, my little guinea pigs, they come first. I will pop in, and if I feel I should say something, I'll say something. So enjoy the drawing. And now we are just finishing up this drawing and doing a background. I don't typically do backgrounds. So I mean, if I do a background, it looks pretty much about how this background looks. Like flowers, little field, some clouds. Pretty typical of me if I do a background. But the color palette from the character and Pop the bird really, I don't know, just made the background kind of easy because it had all the colors I wanted to use. I also added some, I think, daisies? Would you call them daisies? I'm not a flower expert, but I think those would be daisies, and I added those on the ground. But I quite like this drawing. I will talk more about all my thoughts at the end of the video, but I think it's pretty good. I don't hate it, but I don't think it's the best I could have done. For this second drawing, I just wanted to do something simple, so I decided on a headshot, but adding some sprinkles and candy in her hair, something very typical of me, to be honest. I feel like we've been new. I also just didn't have the time to devote myself to anything more, because that first drawing took, I don't know, not that much time, but enough time for me to be like, well, but I quite like the final, so I can't complain. I think the second pass of drawing her character, Lalli, gave me a lot more clarity on like how I would draw her. So I do feel if I did another drawing of her, I could do much, much better than my first 2 attempts. Who knows, maybe LalliPop will host another Draw This in Your Style. Or Lalli, if you see this video, please share your art fight on YouTube or Instagram. I would love to draw your characters and just attack you in the kindest way possible. Here are the final drawings. The Draw This in Your Style ends June 23rd, so if you want to enter into the competition with me, by all means, try me. No, I'm just playing. But go join. I love some good, healthy competition. I also don't expect to win regardless, and that's not me being like that one person who is self-deprecating to gain sympathy. I just don't think my drawings were that great when it comes to capturing the heart of the character. Again, like I feel like after those first 2 passes of drawing the character, I feel like if I just did like another pass, I could do like much better, if that makes sense. I feel like I could do better is what I'm trying to say. But these drawings, it's not like they're great competition pieces, if that makes sense. I don't know. I just don't think it's my best work, but it's not bad by any means. Let me know what you think in the comments below, whether you like them or not, or what you would do different. Thank you to Lalli for hosting this Draw This in Your Style. Your art is very, very beautiful. Your rendering and shading style is probably one of the most unique I have ever seen. You just like make them gummy. I don't like, is that like an odd way to describe it? I don't know. There's something gummy about the way you shade. Again, if you see this video, please post your art fight if you have one on like your Instagram or YouTube. I would really love to attack you. I would really like to fight you in a loving way, of course. Also, if you ever want to do some sort of collab, please feel free to reach out to me, but of course not necessary. I know we're both kind of small artists. Well, I mean, you're better than me. But I honestly, any small artist out there, message me. Let's do a collab, you know what I mean? But I do hope you enjoy the art. Thank you everyone for watching. I love you. God loves you. Stay safe.